guys, how's she going today? Well, we just got the air cart set and everything all sealed up and ready to go. Now we're just turning into a crosswind here, and we're gonna try out the Anhydrous, make sure we don't have any massive leaks anywhere, and we're gonna crosswind like this so that it blows it away from us instead of at us. And we'll see if we got anything else we gotta do. Bring the truck over here just in case we need a wrench or something, but Antoine's gonna throw the switch on here in a second, and we'll see what happens. It's a pretty windy day again today, so I'll stay in here for a little bit till I gotta go out there, because there's gonna be a lot of wind noise otherwise in the camera, I think, so. And no one likes to listen to that, so. Are you ready to do some chemistry there? Chemistry. You got your bottle of water in case you get it in the eyeball. You got your gloves. You got your goggles on. You have your pants tucked into your boots.
That ain't happening.
So he's gonna go open up the valves. It's always smart to have a second person like this over here, away from it. That way if something were to happen, I can, well, you're not in the same area and getting hit with it like what could happen, or you're not both in the same incident that way. There's someone else over to run to the cab and shut everything down that way, and then go for help or anything like that could happen. So he's gonna open up those valves. He's got all his PPE on there, so he should be safe, and we got a crosswind. And once he's got those all opened up, we'll throw the switch on in the cab, and we'll see how many runs do or don't have Anhydrous coming out. Alrighty, flip the switch. You can hear it hissing through the lines. It's coming. Always takes a bit right at first for it to prime the system here. See it coming through the lines there. There it is, starting to run out slowly of a few of them here. Takes a second and then she'll really come. There we go. There, shut her down. There, we got Anhydrous coming out of them as it should be, so. Yeah. Alrighty, that's working, so now we just set the depth control. Get a little bit more. There's the little barleys and some fertilizers. And the smell of Anhydrous. We're gonna run right here, a little strip, and check our seed depth. I'm riding on the front of the air cart. Is here now that we've ran a bit of seed through it. Okay, we were about 2 inches deep. We're looking for around 1.5 inches of depth on our seed here. So I turned her back in half a crank on our depth controller. We went from, we did a 1.5 turns extra of depth when we started, because last year it was canola was the last thing. And you really only need about 1/2 inch with canola, because otherwise if there's too much soil on top it won't emerge. So we'll see what happens here this time. Alrighty, I'll do some scratching here and see if I can find them. Pretty close, I'd say. What do you figure, runner? Well, see what happens then. Well, we're seeding barley. This will probably be the first time in I think 3 or 4 years since the last time I've had any barley. So this is a 130-acre field, this one here, roughly. So we should do the whole thing on one fill of fertilizer and seed, anyways. But I'll get over here to a nice vantage point and watch them roll by, and then I'm gonna go pick some rocks. So Dad's over in the other corner somewhere with the bulldozer there, leveling things off. So going about 5 miles an hour here. A little bit too wet in the corner here to go into it with it right full, so once he's got her emptied down a ways, he can go into the corner and get right in here, because there's a little chunk I worked up last fall with the cultivator, so, but it's a little bit wet right there right now. So you can see the nice finishing job that thing does here on this ditch. I mean, I never got a video of what it looked like before, but it was just the bare clay and all the dirt was pulled up on the hills on either side here, so. Anyway, I'm gonna go pick some rocks now, I guess. Well, I got all the rocks picked there on the pea ground. There weren't too many there, so it didn't take too long. Long enough for you to have a nap though, so you stayed with me, eh? Did you have a good nap? Was that a good, you had a good nap? So I'm gonna run this back to the yard, and then I'm gonna phone the guy I rent the pea roller from and ask him if it's if anyone's using it or if I can come and get it. And if I can go get it, I'm gonna go pick it up with the 4640, but it's pretty well supper time here now anyways, so I'll probably end this one here. Antoine's still out seeding barley. We had a few hiccups we had to work out with the Anhydrous there. We were having some pressures on the gauges that weren't making sense. One was way lower than it should be and the other was way higher than it should be, and is making it kind of difficult to figure out what to set the anhydricator to there, the manifold, what to set it to for a setting to get the desired amount of product per acre. So, but a little bit of trial and error, and we got her dialed in now, I think. So other than that, everything's been going good. He should have like 30-40 acres done by now out there. So he won't be done today, but by tomorrow afternoon he should be, and from there it's going to be straight into the wheat. So I guess I'm gonna get this back to the yard like I said and see what I'm doing next. So yeah, hit that like button, subscribe for more. We'll talk to you guys here in the next one.